Gentlemen, in this video, I want to walk you through how we are getting leads for $78 that are converting 1 in 20 to a contract, which results in about a $1,600 cost per contract, right? And so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to do it, how these leads are coming to you, they're pain focused, and they need to sell now, even in the colder market, right? So right now in Q4, generally marketing is a little bit harder than it traditionally is in the past, but we're actually seeing our cost per lead for our clients go down continually over time and see our quality goes up. So if you're spending, $5, 6, 7, $8,000 a month on marketing, or looking to start a new marketing channel that actually produces a high ROI, then this video I'm gonna walk you through how you can do it and how we do it for our clients. And I'm just gonna give you a raw overview, right? This is not something where I'm like going to be pitching you, selling you. I'm gonna just be showing you how it works, how we do it for our clients, and if it's something that you want us to do for you or help you launch yourself, then of course we can help, and there's a link down in bio before it. But what I'm going to show you is how you get contracts and deals for $2,000 that are closing, making you $20,000, $30,000 per deal in this video. Because look, if you're relying on the old strategies, like look, I've probably spent over about $1 million on TV ads, done mail, and a bunch of other strategies that are high cost, where our average cost per deal is about $7,000. But with this strategy, we're able to close deals for 2 to 3K and just cut our marketing budget down, be way more efficient with the dollars we're spending, and ultimately, at the end of the day, we're way more profitable. And so what I found is the high price marketing channels like PPC, TV, direct mail, those kind of things, is if you have an off month in sales, then all that happens is you lose money or you break even or you're just really not that profitable. And so it comes with a mixture of strategy that you follow and being with the right marketing channel that you do. So I'm gonna walk you through what that looks like. First, I'm gonna give you some proof and just to show you that, hey, here's what our average clients actually are seeing. And so right now our average clients are getting leads for an average of $78. You can literally see here, we check this twice a week. So this was updated yesterday. CPL for the last 30 days for all of our clients is $78.56. 7-day CPL is $75.11. So you can see like we're trending down even lower. And it's because we are using a strategy that produces pain focused leads. And I'll talk about like really what that means and show you even some freaking examples of those ads so that you can get a gist for what we're actually doing. So number one is what we are focused on is lead to contract ratio. We are not here to produce leads. We're here to produce deals. Our cost per contract is about $1,500 to $1,900 for our average client. Contract to deal ratio should be 65% if you're virtual and 80% if you're in person. So I'm gonna walk you through how this works, right? There's really 3 reasons this works well. Number one is we start with our cold ads, right? This is going out to people who don't know us, never seen us, just like general lead gen that you're probably familiar with. But what we do is we're running a pain-focused marketing approach to generate leads. So for example, what I might be targeting here is like something along the lines of this. This is how the ad would start. It's like if you're looking to sell your house cash, maybe you're in a tough financial spot, you just want to get rid of it, and I don't know, maybe you like lost your job, then like listen to this, and then I'll explain to them like, or there's a new way to sell your house for fast, like something like that, right? Or you can sell your house in 7 days and not have to deal with realtors, commissions, blah blah blah. And so what we do is we target this type of person. But what I want you to think about is if I was targeting this type of person, like what type of seller is watching this? If you're looking to sell your house cash, maybe you're in a tough financial spot, just want to get rid of it, or I don't know, you lost your job. Keeps it broad enough to where we're going to get a lot of leads, but these are specific elements and things that happen in people's lives that cause them to actually need to sell, right? People who we buy houses from have specific things that come up, and we capture upon the timing of those things happening. And so what I want to do is I want to have a marketing channel that actually does that. So, yes, we're using Facebook to generate these leads, but the cool part is we're able to actually make an ad that speaks directly to their pain point. And so I'll walk you through literally, let me just pull up like an account right here. So I have an account pulled up that I was actually looking at. We just launched this guy's account. Just overall, he'd spent, we launched it 2 weeks ago. He spent $1,300, 17 leads, $80 a lead. I'll walk you through this. We have to optimize this, so we should be able to get cost per lead down, substantially from this because one account's at 60, one's at 100. We should be able to optimize that, get it lower. However, I want to walk you through just like an example of like an ad. So I'm going to preview this.
Hey, if you're a homeowner experiencing some hardships, I don't know, maybe you're going through bankruptcy or divorce, or maybe you're just behind on taxes. Maybe you're behind on your mortgage. And even though you want to keep the property, it's just too much stress and a struggle. My name is Tanya, and I can offer you a solution. I have been helping homeowners out like you since the 1990s by giving sellers like you a simple way out. My company has helped hundreds of sellers by giving them a no cost and no obligation fair offer for their house. This is the easiest way to sell your house. We can help you with your moving expenses, stay in the house after closing, and you don't even have to make a single repair to the property. So if you want or need to sell for any reason, but you'd like to do it in a simple way, click the link below and I will give you a call to get you a fair cash offer.
So, you should have been able to hear it, but if you couldn't, I'll make sure to try to overlay the audio. But my point is, that's gotten 3 leads, produced 3 leads. What's the quality of that lead going to be? You tell me. It's probably going to be pretty decent. And so if that leads for 87 bucks, I'm pretty stoked on continuing to pay for that. Obviously, we run other things that are just like more general, sell your house fast for cash, recover your expense mortgage, all those kind of things. Yes, we do, but we're really focused on the pain and getting the people in who need to sell. And so by having creatives, the reason I think this lady works is because she just she looks relatable for these people, right? She looks relatable. She looks like the right person. She's the perfect avatar to actually go and film something like this, and that's why I think it's working. You can literally see that, like, for us, we target a 1% click-through rate. It's a 1.1% basically for people who are clicking on this. It's really, really good, and better than most advertisers are actually able to get. So, point is, this person has that we were just showing. They've gotten 17 leads. They already got one contract for $1,300. That contract, this guy, he does 7 figures a year. If he says it's a good contract, which he told me it's a good contract, he'll probably close it out, right? He's a very good operator. And so the point is that if you know how to close deals and you run these types of ads, you're going to get leads that are going to come in and that they're actually going to work. Just yesterday, I was talking to one of my other clients, and they got roughly like a $35,000 to $50,000 deal, depending on how it sells in MLS. It's a novation. I'm locked up. One call closed, came in. They spent $1,100 to get that deal under contract. Obviously, it's got to get to the closing table, but my point is, like, there's not many channels where you can spend, thousands of dollars a month and you can actually get a contract for $1,000, right? So we're able to, you're able to spend 3 to 5K a month and get 3 to 5 contracts a month, which that's pretty damn good. I don't know of many marketing channels where you can do that besides like SMS or cold call, where you only have to sort through 20 leads, right? So SMS and cold call, yeah, you can get cheap contracts, but you got to sort through 100 leads to get a deal. Whereas with this, we can get a contract for $1,000 to $1,500, and we only have to sort through 15 to 25 leads. That's way, way more efficient and way more effective for your time, especially if you're running the rest of the business all by yourself, or with a small team. You're just trying to take your acquisition guys and have them, instead of being able to close 2 or 3 contracts a month, you want them to close 4 or 5, right? You get the gist of why inbound is so important. But the low cost nature and the high quality nature of this platform allows us to see outsized returns. And so I just want to show that to you. And I can show you multiple other accounts, but the general gist is we're trying to run pain focused ads that speak to people and meet them where they're at. The next piece to it is going to be our retargeting. So if you're not familiar with retargeting, I'll give you a brief overview. Essentially, retargeting just means I'm going to take a subset of this group of people who I know is the right audience based on my ads, based on my current data, whatever it might be. And I'm going to show them more messages that can get them to convert into a lead into my CRM to where I can close them because they came back in as a lead. And so the biggest thing that we do, the first one that we're going to do is it's called your CRM. Everyone has a CRM. If you don't have a CRM, obviously you should. But we're going to take your CRM, we're going to export it, and we're going to basically just target all those people. And what this does, what we realized, I learned this lesson when we started doing TV, because we did a cold call and SMS for the most part. And so whenever we did TV, we'd have these cold call leads come in. They're really good, right? They ghosted us. We couldn't get them back on the phone, whatever it might have been. Whenever we started running TV, they'd come back in, and they would basically be a lead, and we'd close that deal. And so by doing this, is a lower, way cheaper way than TV. TV leads are like $400, right? For this, for like about half the cost of your normal lead. So if your normal lead cost is $75, for about $40 or so, you're going to be able to generate these leads, these retargeted leads, from coming through your CRM. And so it allows us to capture and stay in front of other people where it's not our sales team calling it, but it's actually leveraged through media. And so media is doing all the retargeting for us and not just pounding the phones. Obviously, you guys still do that, but it allows us to capture extra deals monthly because they're coming back in through the CRM. So this is a very key, critical piece that you need to do. The next piece is going to be retargeting your website viewers. Website viewers, if you do something like TV, PPC, direct mail, SEO, whatever it might be, those are the main types of channels where people are viewing your website. And if you're sending your website to all your current leads in your CRM, then you have a lot of people going there, right? You have hundreds of people a month going to your CRM, maybe even thousands, arguably. And they don't become a lead. But you would argue if they found their way onto a motivated seller website, they're probably worth pursuing a little bit more to actually get into your system. And so what we do is we show them, again, more ads that are different angles. So maybe instead of it just being like a sell your house fast for cash ad, it's maybe like, hey, you have financial distress. Hey, did you lose your job? Hey, do you have a medical situation? Hey, do you have a bunch of bills that stacked up? Hey, are you behind on your taxes? Those types of things. And these angles allow us to convert these leads at a better rate and capture them when the timing is right? So the key thing we all know is people do deals when the timing is right, when the pain has hit the threshold to actually them to act on it and do something. And so what we do by retargeting is we stay in front of all these people who are likely sellers, and when the timing comes correct, they convert to a lead and therefore a deal. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to retarget those cold ad viewers, the pain-focused top funnel ads, right? And so the way we're going to do that is if someone watched 100% of this video but did not become a lead. Let's say I'm telling them hey, you want to sell in 7 days, we'll cover your next month's mortgage, we'll let you stay in the house, we will help you move, and you're behind your payments, financially, whatever it is, right? All those things, if that's the message we're relaying, you would argue that person's probably, probably the right avatar, right? We're speaking to the right person. And so if we're speaking to the right person, then the right person's going to watch the entire ad all the way through. Therefore, if the right person watched the ad all the way through but did not become a lead, then we want them to become a lead. We'd like them to be in our CRM, correct? So what we do is we retarget those people with simple ads that show different angles and convert them into leads and then ultimately into deals. And so all it is maximizing the timing of when people are actually ready and staying in front of them, because we've already done the hard work and spent all the money to identify who is the right person. And now we just spend a little bit more budget to make sure that we're actually maximizing for those people. So that's going to be the retargeting piece. Really, really important for the retargeting piece to launch this once you've spent some money on your marketing. You have some things rolling. This allows you to capture some low-hanging fruit and convert more leads over time. So nonetheless, that's going to be the next piece. And then the last piece is going to be the branding element, right? And so it's really, I think a lot of people mess up here. To even learn this, I had to go outside of the industry. Really even learn the retargeting thing. No one does this in this industry. I paid hundreds, probably about, at this point, a little over $100,000 to people outside the industry who are in the info space, the marketing space, the online product space, to learn how to do marketing at a high level. And this is one of the big elements that they do. So what we do is once someone has become a lead, right, we basically immediately show them case studies, testimonials, Google reviews over and over and over and over again, so that when they see your company name text them, your company name call them, your company name leave a voicemail, or they speak to you guys on the phone, they're like, oh yeah, I remember you guys. And so they're more open to giving you real reasons for why they want to sell, having real conversation with you, and not just hanging up on you, right? They're more likely just to call you back. So if you have any questions about how this system works and why it works and how you could actually use it, you can message me on Instagram, you can email, text me if you have my email or text, phone number. But the main thing is if you want this just done for you completely off your hands and you want leads coming in that are ready to go, then just go down below this video, click the link below. There'll be a place where you can book a call with my team. We'll kind of tell you what your cost per lead will be. We'll walk you through how this all works and what it looks like for you and your business, and if it even will work for your current business strategy. And overall, we can tell you your estimated return on investment based on your current numbers and KPIs. So go down below the video, click that link if you want to book a call, talk to my team. Otherwise, if you're not looking at how do you lower your cost per deal and how do you increase your ROI, then you're going to struggle as this market becomes more and more challenging and as deal sizes compress and as it becomes harder to get deals. So just want to throw this out there. If you guys have any questions on how to do it, want to do it, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to help out. But just want to show you the results that we're getting and how this is actually working for our clients.